Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, dan salam kebajikan. Selamat pagi semuanya. Perkenalkan, saya Nazwa Sri Aryani dengan NPM 037123056. Saya merupakan mahasiswa PGSD semester 5 Universitas Aklan. Di sini saya akan mempresentasikan secara bilingual mengenai tugas ujian akhir semester mata kuliah pengembangan pembelajaran bahasa dan sastra Indonesia. Yang saya hormati Bapak Sandi Budiana MPD selaku dosen pengampu mata kuliah pengembangan pembelajaran bahasa dan sastra Indonesia, juga kepada teman-teman sekalian yang menyaksikan video ini. Terima kasih atas kesempatannya. Today I will be presenting on innovative learning models in Indonesian language and literature elementary schools. The purpose of this presentation is to explore how creativity methods can enhance student literacy and literary skills from an early age. To start, let's look at why innovation is necessary in today's classroom. Why change is needed? PISA scores 2022, Indonesia ranks in the bottom 15% for reading literacy. Students can read but struggle to understand the context, such as literacy versus alfabetisasi. Data PISA terbaru menunjukkan bahwa literasi membaca di Indonesia masih berada di level bawah. Masalahnya bukan karena siswa tidak bisa membaca, namun siswa masih kurang paham akan makna teks yang dibaca. Inilah alasan inovasi bersifat mendesak, sehingga kita perlu metode yang lebih inovatif. Why literature matters? The role of literature in character building. Literature is not just about forms, it's about empathy. Conventional methods are often boring, and students are more interested in short form social media like TikTok or Reels than narrative books. So, the goal is bridging the gap between traditional literature and digital. Okay, now moving on to the next slide about innovative learning models. The first model is project-based learning. The focus is learning by doing, and implementation by creating a class anthology book or digital storytelling, and the output is student product a real literary work. For the example, transforming folklore into digital content. Student can rewrite local legend into simple script. The innovation by using Canva or CapCut to create digital storybook, and the impact is students feel like readers, not just consumers. Pembelajaran berbasis proyek merupakan metode yang menggunakan pembelajaran kontekstual, di mana para siswa berperan aktif untuk memecahkan masalah, mengambil keputusan, meneliti, mempresentasikan, dan membuat karya. The second model is cooperative integrated reading and composition. The focus is cooperative reading and writing. The activities is peer reading, summarizing, and editing. And the goal is to improve comprehension and writing accuracy. Tackling the comprehension gap, many students struggle to find the main idea of a paragraph. We have a solution is peer scaffolded reading. Students help each other find meanings. And the innovation is speed dating with book. Jadi seperti siswa bertukar ringkasan cerita dalam waktu yang singkat. Okay, the next slide is third model is problem-based learning atau PBL. The focus is model PBL, critical analyze. For the example, we used to analyzing hoax versus fact in news articles, and the benefit is in changes student language logis and ethic. Menarik lainnya adalah gamifikasi. Kita bisa mengubah tata bahasa yang membosankan menjadi petualangan yang memicu adrenalin siswa. Kita juga bisa menggunakan media gambar dan permainan digital agar suasana kelas lebih ceria dan tidak kaku. Nah, visual and gamification ini, we have to use the tools like Wordwall, Kahoot, quizzes, traditional treasure hunt in the library, or picture-in-picture. The strategy is learning through play edutainment, and the impact is higher student engagement. Gamifying Indonesian grammar is often considered the most boring subject. So, we have the innovation by using escape room style puzzle for word structure. In conclusion, innovation in language and literature learning is not just about using technology. but how we apply models like PGBL, PBL, CIRC to foster active engagement. The most crucial point of innovation is adaptability. We must align our methods with the flexibility of Curriculum Merdeka and remain creative despite digital limitation. Remember, our ultimate goal is not just for students to read, but for them to think critically, empathize through literature, and be ready for global challenge. Sebagai penutup, mari kita ingat bahwa setiap anak berhak untuk mendapatkan pembelajaran yang menarik. Innovation is in the teacher's mindset, not just the tools. Inovasi ada di pikiran gurunya, bukan di alatnya. So, sekian dari saya. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampai jumpa.